Are you getting tired of me waxing poetic about my 2024 Road Glide? Well, sorry to disappoint you, because there it is, right behind me, the 24 Road Glide, fresh off the break-in period, ready to tackle the miles, and me, who's going to talk about it. And I mean, it just, wow. I'm beside myself. I rode in this morning, and to coin a phrase, 90 is the new 60. Not that I was doing 90 miles an hour, but dude, this thing impresses me so much. We're going to answer the question, is the 2024 Road Glide a good commuter motorcycle? I think you already know the answer, but there's a lot of surprising reasons as to why that answer might be correct. And so welcome back to the channel, my friend. This is Road Reality. I'm John, and I will be your tour guide today on the Road Glide. Tour glide on a Road Glide. That has a ring to it. Let's get on the bike and ride. Smooth as silk, baby. Oh, absolutely love it. Listen. Wow. Well, heck, that just makes sitting through work all day that much easier. But anyway, I digress. I commuted in this morning, and I was going to record a video, but I thought it best to take a few clips to mix into this after I've had time to gather my thoughts. But this is such a confidence-inspiring platform that as long as you don't whiskey throttle yourself into infinity, you'll be just fine. And like, the roads are still a little wet here and pockmarked. But first on my list, and these are in no numbered order, the nimbleness of this platform with the handlebars being disconnected from the fairing and the lighter weight and the lower center of gravity means if you see a pothole coming, you just like dive around it like that. I mean, I've been doing this all day long. The roads here in Maryland have been heavily pockmarked by the winter frost heaves and stuff. So you just kind of dodge them if you can and go around them and go through them if you have to. Whew, that was a particularly rough one. But this thing just doesn't care. It is like, I got you, bro. We're going to go through the corner. We're going to go down the road. No problem. Which especially came in handy today, going down the road without a problem, because it's windier than hell here in the mid-Atlantic. We've got 20 to 25 mile an hour winds. Most of them are hitting me from the side, so I call them side winds. If you call them side winds, move the like button. But the Wind Glide just don't give a crap, don't give a hoot. It doesn't care. The only thing that might have given me a slight pause, other than having to pull up so I don't become road pizza, see, there's a car that have snuck out and got me, was on an off-ramp or on-ramp, whatever it was. I'm like 100 feet above sea level or above ground level, and the winds up there were just ridiculous, and the bike got tossed around a little bit. It wasn't horrendous, but it was less than ideal. It was still better than my street glide ever did. But then you get up to highway speed, right? And I'm cruising down the highway at lickety-split speed limit speeds. And the bike, the faster you go, the bigger the clean air bubble gets around you. And you're just like in this ultimate comfort bubble, loving life. I got to work with zero fatigue. It was almost effortless. It was ridiculous. You saw my highway test videos over here. That's been the biggest problem. The wind hits my camera and blows it over. But man, what an absolute treat to ride this thing into work today. It was just like, hey, let's go. Let's have a little fun, John. Let's go down the highway. Let's go down the antenna test range. Yeah, let's do that. I didn't even need first gear for that. Oh, yeah. Could have done that in second. I mean, I've waxed poetic in, oh my God, the side wind. I have waxed poetic in several videos about how confidence-inspiring this platform is, and it never ceases to amaze me with its ability to just do the thing. And I don't want to say it's doing it for me, but it's telegraphing my brain thoughts into actions. Ooh, what is it? 54 degrees. I am wearing my Bohn winter riding pants. And this audio is going to be horrendous. I just know it. I apologize in advance, but I've got this poop-eating grin on my face that just won't quit. But I'm wearing my Bohn winter riding pants over here, and they're keeping my legs nice and warm. It's golly, this thing just, the way that the fairing is shaped and has all the little winglets, it means a lot of the air doesn't even hit your shins anymore like it did on the old bikes. Just marketing speak aside, Harley said that they wind tunnel tested the new Helix models, and I want to believe them. I want to say I honestly believe Harley's marketing people actually got input from the engineering folks. I am going to get input from coffee. Coffee. Wait. Coffee. It lowers my voice, makes me speak faster. I am Batman. Not really. I'm not Batman. What I am is absolutely in love with this bike. My gosh! What a wonderful thing. Oh, what a wonderful world. What a wonderful life. How are you doing in YouTube land? How is your day going? Leave me a comment below with how your day is going. I can almost guarantee you it ain't as good as mine. And I said that in the video where I brought home the Road Glide, but it just keeps getting better. Like, it just keeps getting better. I don't understand it. I get a little more used to it. I get a little bit finer control over the sometimes twitchy throttle. I am in my custom ride mode. I'm still noodling the ride mode video idea, but that brings up the next topic, which is ride modes. So if you're commuting on a bike, right, you're going to encounter a varied set of circumstances, as it were, various road conditions. And I'm not talking just like traffic versus no traffic or back roads versus city roads. I'm talking like scare-fired groove pavement versus regular smooth pavement. Can I get a break? The stars and bars, there she is, up sideways or something. So anyway, there I was minding my own business riding in this morning when I see signs saying road work, and I'm like, crap, here we go. And it's right in my path of travel, and I was like, well, gotta go through the scare-fired pavement. What do you guys call groove pavement where you're at? And gals, what do you call it there? Oh, is this the first concert hall for the Road Glide? I think it is. Hold up. Nice. Oh yeah, we got ourselves a 4 or 5 rever. What was that? Leave a comment below. Wait, why are the clouds rolling in? I need some sunlight for some pictures. Got to take some pictures of the bike. But anyway, I had to ride on the scare-fired pavement, and I was none too pleased about that. But then I remembered I've got a rain mode, which will help prevent the rear end from kicking loose and me sliding sideways onto the ground. Like, how awesome is that, right? So I just kicked it into rain mode, and when I got off of that pavement, I went back to my A mode. Whoa, I about whiskey throttled myself there. What the heck? Woo! Yeah, she wants to run. What happened was I got blown by the wind and it whiskey throttled because I only had one hand on the handlebars because I'm an idiot. Oh yeah. So yeah, I had my rain mode and stuff, and I was able to just like go through that scare-fired pavement with no issues. I was like, this is awesome. So it takes a little bit of the stress away from commuting. I forgot that I started this video talking about commuting, but we're back to talking about commuting, right? And then, oh, what do we got? What do we got? Yeah. Thank you. Yahoo! So what we got to do is pull over and talk about some of the other things that make this a great commuter bike. Yeah, because I got to show you firsthand. Oh, what the heck? Ah! What is that garbage? Nice, look at this. All right, click, click, boom. So the first thing you're going to need if you're going to commute on a Harley touring bike is a tour pack, right? You don't actually need it. But for me, I do, and I'll tell you why in just a second. But look at this. We've got the King Tour Pack on here. This thing's awesome. This makes it easy to carry stuff without wearing a backpack. I have worn a backpack, and I don't like wearing a backpack on a bike. No way in hell. I can't stand it. It shifts. You forget the waist clip. and then the weight shifts on you and the bike falls over a little bit more, and trust me, it's not good. But the tour pack here has room for my laptop, and then it's got room for camera stuff and other stuff and work badges and zippered pockets because I got the organizer on it, you know, the Harley organizer. So I got pockets for all my stuff, and I got GoPro batteries in here because you need like 17 GoPro batteries just to record your commute, right? But the tour pack adds a ton of functionality. Then, if you're gonna carry anything else, you need like cubbies for stuff, right? Look at this. I got a cubby right there, bam. And then I got one right over here, so I can store my stogies, because you gotta have stogies when you're commuting on the bike, right? You don't, but you should have coffee. In fact, I have coffee. Coffee. Anyway, I got a pro tip for you. I'm gonna be badly lit in here for a minute. Litten, is that a word? Leave a comment below, is that a word? Anyway, pro tip, if you're gonna commute on a bike with saddlebags, check this out. That's right, you put your lunch over here, and then you put your mug over here so that it doesn't fall down and go boom. And then you've got a refill of coffee throughout the day. Have I ever said how important coffee is to my daily sustenance and living and breathing and being? I am kind of hopped up on coffee today, aren't I? Hit the like button. You love this stuff, don't you? And one more thing before we get back on the bike. The Freedom Shield's windshield for this bike just absolutely crushes the wind. Kaboom! Kaboom! Did I hit the mic? I probably hit the mic. I'm so sorry. Shaboom! Yeah, my GoPro took a bug. Anyway, let's get back on the bike and keep riding, because that's what we like to do around here. And you like to ride, right? Woo! Big old gusty side winds, man. I'll tell you what. I don't care who you are. That's funny right there. Whee! Oh yeah, I fully expected riding down this road that this upcoming field area is open, so I'm just gonna get tossed freaking sideways. I will be counter steering into the wind. Oh yes, momentarily. There it is. There it is. Oh, where have you been all my life, Mr. Windy? I don't know where I was going with that. We're just gonna drop it and move on like nothing happened. Nothing happened. Why am I getting nasally? I'm praying Treasure over here. Yoo-hoo! Eat your heart out, Dewey Rides. I got your side winds right here. Dewey rides in like twice as many side winds at 17 times the elevation. Editing John, put this in earlier in the video. The highway reminded me of two things that I forgot about earlier. One of which is that this bike has TPMS, so I can click through and look and see 3947 is my current tire pressures. And if you're in tour display or sport display, then it'll actually tell you a target, like where it expects you to be, and so you can see if you're above or below it, which I think is wild. I don't know what to do with that information, except, you know, I set my tire pressures and it feels good, so I ride. But the other thing is that the stock stereo with this windshield is plainly, clearly audible at highway speed. As fast as you're willing to go, you can hear the stock radio with a half helmet, with earplugs, with a Freedom Shield's windshield on a 2024 Road Glide. I am parched. Coffee, 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 coffee. Back to the video. Anyway, before I ramble on too long, I think I have answered the question. Is the Road Glide a good commuter bike? And it is. It is nimble. It is light on its feet, even though it's heavy on the scales. Why are you stopped? I have no idea why you're stopped. But it's got all the accoutrements you could ask for, and some of it's optional, I get that, to help make commuting a breeze and easier. Hey, breeze, yeah, it's fitting today as my eyeballs get blown out of my frickin' sockets. But it does a lot of the work for you, and you arrive to work refreshed, ready to hit the day running. So, without any further ado, I will wish you a good day, and thank you for watching. I hope you got something out of it. Hope you were entertained. You know what? Click the like button, subscribe, watch this video. Remember your two launchers. 1, you have a 100% track record of making it through a bad day. And 2, do something nice for yourself every day. Oh, I almost got that one out, but I just, Too far. Bye.